Post-match interview, but we have another guest joining us. Zellsis with us on the desk after taking a dominant win over MIBR, and you guys have now clinched playoffs and getting just a few steps away from maybe making Tokyo. Yep. Okay, that's pretty cool.
Sorry. No, honestly, it feels good to win. Obviously, we've been playing really well, so we look really good. We've been playing really confidently in practice in these matches, but I think playoffs for us is like, I mean, I say it to my guys every day, like, playoffs means nothing, honestly. Like, anyone can make playoffs. You could be bottom seed, make playoffs, and you can win. So I'm really hoping that we get second seed, because I'm pretty sure there's a bye for first and second seed, and that'd be pretty big for us. And that's, like, what I want these guys to think about every day. Like, we come in every week, it's 0-0. So.
Yeah, it's a good mentality to come into each week with. But talk a little bit about that kind of the coordination that you have with those guys. Because you were just joking before we came on camera that you're like the old man of the team, the guy who's helping a lot with some of the mid-round calling, adding ideas to the squad. Like, what's your role with them? What's the inside of Cloud9 like? Yeah,
so obviously, you know, the joke of the team is I'm the old guy. But the guys have actually been telling me not to call myself old, because I'm starting to believe it that I'm old, and they keep telling me not to call myself old, so, but we like to joke about it. But, I mean, the chem is just like, I mean, they're really good kids. Like, they care a lot, they try hard, you know, they give me a lot of respect, I respect them a lot. We like to listen to each other, it's like a family with us, so, and the two new rookies, it's just like, they just kind of slotted in, and it felt really good. Yeah. You know, the team chem was just there so fast, you know, so. And obviously, Mel, you know, like the team chem, when you get like a new system, it could be like one new player, one new thing, you know, you never know. But you get that one new thing, and it's like, it just feels like heaven, right?
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. No,
I was going to say, what's like the secret to you guys having this consistent form? And for you individually, I watch a lot of your comm videos and y'all's interviews with C9, and you talk about how like you come into practice energetic, you come into matches energetic, and you know the rookies are looking at you to be that emotional support and that emotional like leader. How is it that you come to every match playing as well as you do, mid-rounding as well as you do, calming as well as you do, emotionally like bringing up the entire team as well as you do every single time?
Damn, I never really thought about that.
We're going deep now.
I mean, like, my instant answer is just like, you kind of have to do it. Like, I think if you have a team that, you know, when you're like losing rounds and you don't have someone to, you know, bring it back, make everyone breathe, like someone has like a sick round or a clutch or something, or you lose like a really like, oh, like we should have won that round type thing. If you don't have someone on the team to like bring that energy to like make sure everyone's doing okay mentally, emotionally, like whatever it is, right? Yeah. If you don't have someone like that on the team, you're gonna struggle, right? Yeah. If you start to lose, like we're winning right now. Exactly. So everything's gonna go really well for us. Yeah. But we try and make sure, like, I don't think it's like a fluke run for us. I think it's like, we try and make sure that like our mentals are right. Like, we're winning rounds, we're laughing, whatever, but we're making sure that like, okay, next round. Like, we're not getting too in our heads. And I think for me, like, energy-wise, it's just like, it allows my team to do their job better if I'm doing my job. Yeah. Right? So that's kind of how I look at it.
That's why FE's misses you, bro.
Every day, bro. but that's what I want to talk about in the game, right? Because you said you're winning, and I'm no deny on that, but you're winning pistols, you're winning thrifties, you're winning gun rounds, you're winning everything right now too, pretty much, right? You're probably the highest stats team in America so far. And when you're looking at new teams coming into the Americas, for example, I'm not going to name teams, but we always talk about things that they have to work on. I'm not going to name some teams.
This guy's already got too many fines.
We talk about how they always have, you know, some things to work on here and there, but it almost seems for C9 you've been perfect from the start. So where do you bring that credit to, and what's the game plan going into those?
I honestly think the credit's like our staff, like MC and Cupert. I think they do like, outside of, I mean, they don't get talked a lot about, and they actually get like, I know MC gets like a little hate here and there, and like all this other stuff, you know, cutting yay, vanity, like whatever, right? Whatever case may be, stuff like that. But like, look at the guard, look at like the two new players that we have. I think like MC and Cooper do a lot for us in game and out. So I mean, the credit's due to them, I think, honestly. So. Yeah.
It comes through clearly in your gameplay, but I wanted to ask about the dynamic in the server a little bit, because you're a team with a lot of voices. Rooney comes in as the IGL. You're someone who talks a lot. We've heard from MCE that Leaf is someone who has a lot of say sometimes in adding ideas to the team. How do you manage so many different players that are so willing to add a lot to the squad?
I think the good thing about Rooney IGLing is he has like a calm voice, whereas me and Nathan kind of have like that like eagerness, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So Rooney kind of calls like his things, and then if me and Nathan Leaf have like a read or something, they kind of just let us take over, right? Or like if someone's like, let's do this, and then someone calls something, it's like, no, I think we like should really, really do this, and then like we just kind of trust each other. So if someone makes a call, we just do that. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, you know? Like go next round and just make like the same call there. So I think it's just a good dynamic between like his calmness and IGLing, and then me and Nathan adding like little bits and pieces, or like if we ever read, then we do that.
Yeah, I mean, it's really a good way to look at things for you guys to balance all those different voices. But another thing, I mean, you mentioned it a little bit, Vance, that you guys have been excellent is the eco rounds and the bonus rounds. It's honestly ridiculous the amount of stinger rounds that your team wins. What's up with that?
I mean, Rooney has like a great sheriff, and then me, Leaf, and Zeppa have been like no-lifing the stinger, and I just think it's so easy to get
Do you warm up
one.
the stinger? Do you go into the range?
No, I should actually. That
You
would
could
be
bring it to
smart.
the next
that would
level
actually
with
be
that one.
smart. I'm gonna do that next week, and if I win, it's your credit. If
All
I
right,
don't,
I appreciate
unlocked.
that.
that's what unlocks with the stinger. But no, I think we play our eco rounds. I mean, I don't even know if you want to call them eco rounds. It's like half buys in this game, right? So I think the biggest thing with our half buys is we play them like gun rounds almost. Like we take every round as serious as possible, whether we have classics, whether we have stingers or actual guns, and we try and win the round that way. Like we think every round is winnable, no matter what we have. So I think that's the biggest thing for our ecos.
Yeah. Well, now you're setting your sights here, actually qualifying into the playoffs. So congratulations, by the way. And, you know, you wanted to secure that second seed. You have 2 more games to go. Now you're going to be behind Loud. That rematch maybe is going to be a little bit later on. But, you know, Zeppa always talked about how they're so confident, how you're so confident that you're going to fry every single team.
Yeah.
Are we expecting that right now in the playoffs, too? Is that how confident and how comfortable you're playing against other teams in the Americas now?
I think for me personally, I want to play Loud again. I think we should have 2-0'd them. I think we should be number 1 right now. I think they fluked us. They had no idea what they were doing on Ascent.
Okay.
They just ran at us. That's what I'm saying. I think Loud's good. Don't get me wrong. It's not shit talk, but you know.
But you're better.
But we're better. I think. So I'm excited to play them in the playoffs, and it'll be more higher stakes. It'll be more, you know, more nerves, more everything. So I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see what happens.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Love to see a little bit of confidence there. It's, I mean, it makes a lot of sense, too, because Loud have had so many close games, whereas you guys, every time you're expected to stomp a team, you just stomp them. You just run away with it. It's been fantastic. But let's talk a little bit about what's coming up besides you guys. Now, for the rest of the weekend, we have Loud 100 Thieves and then Leviathan Crew coming through tomorrow. You and Loud have playoffs locked, but everyone else is still, like, super chaotic. Who are the teams you expect to be joining you in that, like, top 4 area?
I hope Leviathan makes playoffs so that we can push them out first round. I want to play Leviathan, and I want to take them out first round.
Is there something there?
It's a personal
history?
vendetta. It's a little ranked banter. it's a little ranked banter shit talk between me and Taco. So now I want to play them, and that's the one team I want to stomp. Them and Loud. But I mean, I really want like NA representatives to make it. I have a lot of love for the NA teams. So
No, you got to keep composed, man.
Sorry.
Okay, but yeah, the NA representatives, like I have a lot of love for Sen, 100 Thieves, EG, those guys. So I mean, the more NA teams that make it in, the happier I am for them. So playoffs will be interesting.
How many NA teams do you think are actually going to make it?
I don't even know.
There's 3 slots.
Tokyo?
3 slots to Tokyo, yeah. Do you think it could be you and NRG?
Obviously.
Sure.
Realistically, I mean, I don't know. NRG and EG both started so slow, and now they're winning all their games.
Yeah.
So realistically, I would like us, NRG, and Loud probably to be representatives.
That seems pretty reasonable.
That's like my hope.
Is it safe to say that EG could maybe be like a dark horse now coming back and then maybe even qualifying in the long run with the results recently?
Oh, yeah, for sure. EG's my dark horse team. Like, I've always thought those guys were like, looking at their team, they kept Boostio, Jaw, Calm. They started like the 10-man roster. Potter's doing a really good job over there. So looking now that they're playing well, they're kind of my dark horse team. Awesome. And I think they care a lot, so they deserve it.
Yeah, it's going to be cool to see if that comes to fruition. Again, huge congratulations on making playoffs. We're hoping to see you continue that run, maybe get that top 2 spot, maybe look towards Tokyo. And thank you both for joining us throughout today. But that does wrap things up here for day number 1 of Week 6 here at VCT Americas. And to close things out, let's take a little peek at our Prime Gaming post-match highlights. We'll see you folks, same time, same place, tomorrow.